everybody, and thank you for joining me today. My grandmother had a saying, sweets for the sweet, nuts for the nut. Well, this delicious dessert I'm making today will satisfy both. It's a sweet yet nutty chocolate hazelnut tart. Now you're going to want to start off with a pie crust, and you can use your own recipe that you made from scratch or a store-bought pie crust that you cooked according to package directions. I've got mine already cooked right here, and it's cooled off. You don't want it to be hot, you want it to cool off. And then you're going to add your filling. Your filling is so easy you won't believe it. There's only 3 ingredients, just 3. You start off with your Philadelphia brand cream cheese, which you softened at room temperature. I've already put that in my bowl. And then you're going to use a cup of hazelnut chocolate spread. And you can use whatever brand you like. I like the dark chocolate. And basically you're just going to mix these 2 ingredients together until they're smooth and creamy. Now you can mix this with an electric mixer, but I like to mix it by hand. I feel like you use a little bit more elbow grease when you mix it by hand, and you burn off more calories so you can eat more pie. After you got that good and mixed up, you're going to want to add some of your whipped topping. And I've got some non-dairy whipped topping that I thawed out at room temperature. And I'm going to add about a cup of my whipped topping to my filling. And then I'm just going to blend that in until it's all nice and smooth and creamy. And you're going to want to do this part by hand because you don't want to overmix your whipped topping. Now you can add a little bit of sugar to this if you think it's not sweet enough, but the chocolate hazelnut spread that I use is really sweet, so I don't ever add any extra sugar. But you may want to taste it and make sure it's to your liking. So I'm going to mix this together really well, and it's going to make a really light, chocolatey, creamy, almost mousse-like filling. It's just delicious. Okay, after you get this blended up real well, you're going to put this into your tart pan. And I've got it almost mixed up here. Whew, working up an appetite just mixing this filling. Okay, I'm going to put this into my pie crust. This is going to make a beautiful dessert. And just scoop my filling down into my pie crust. How easy is that? You may want to use a spatula so you get every little last drop of your pie filling as well. Doesn't that look wonderful? Light, fluffy, delicious. Okay, I'm just going to spread this out into my tart pan, smooth it out. Then what I like to do after I have it smoothed out is I like to put a little bit more whipped topping on top of my pie. Just kind of smooth that out on there. Okay. Until you cover up your filling. That looks delicious. You just want to keep smoothing your whipped topping over your pie until the filling is all covered up. I think that's just a beautiful dessert. My kids love this chocolate hazelnut spread. I think they would eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I would let them. Now I'm more of a peanut butter girl, but I have to admit this pie is really, really good. Okay, almost got my whipped topping done. It wasn't quite as thawed out as I would like it to. It takes a little while to thaw it out. Sometimes you have to leave it overnight in your fridge. Get it good and thawed out. There we go. That looks wonderful. Now what I like to do after I have my whipped topping is put a little bit of chocolate shavings over my pie. Just like that. Doesn't that look pretty? And then put a few chopped hazelnuts on top as well. This is a delicious dessert, and I hope you'll make it for somebody that you love this week. And as always, be a blessing, be blessed, and have a sweet and nutty day.